Paper Thin and Achilleos.
Names are the same, haven't changed them.
Not yet.
Not yet.
I was considering it.
But much like our names, the comps haven't changed either. So just good old Ascent meta coming through here. And so we'll just see who's going to be able to pilot this one a bit better. Zeta Division last outing, though. It's looking certainly rough around the edges. Depth not having a high impact performance on that jet. We've very much come to expect from him when they were going up against Bleed.
Just ask me for confirmation of what?
Defense.
Yeah, and I mean,
is 0 odd or even? God knows. It's definitely not odd though.
That's just all there is to it. I mean, the big three.
Every number that ends in 0 is even.
You know, Yuron and Huron.
So I think there's only one argument that it's
pretty good.
I mean, it's
especially on that Viper
even
on
then,
split, but
because it definitely can't be odd.
Like they said, needs to really attach himself. To
What does that hit?
Depth's hip and get those first kills.
Now stomping their way through a crossover towards this A site. Texture swinging up into heaven. There you go. That's going to be that hot start that you're looking for. Depth with the instant one-tap kill.
This gets heavy shut down.
Texture out of the
And it's a
equation.
lot onto this luck, and that is lovely. Doesn't expect a second one here though.
Sugar Zero in from
No
behind.
way he got another
It's
kill.
still a little bit delayed, so Meteor gets the
There's
kill
no way he gets another kill here.
Thought maybe there for a second. They might catch him in mid, but able to cross through, and I don't think Sugar Zero and Depth are any of the wiser, but they're going to be right on their heels. Laz also starting to scoot this way. It looks like they might be.
Why does it feel like the time is going to be incredible for this double flank?
See,
they're looking behind.
Yeah, they're somewhat aware of it.
A little bit cognizant of this, but they're not going to start moving forward fast enough to try to get away from this one. Now
lovely.
Finds himself a third. The dash forward, Lockyer just having to try to back away.
Okay, nicely done on this one. Lovely pistol from them. Good idea with the flank. Got a little bit worried when this guy got 2 kills over towards middle when he shouldn't have.
Yeah,
but.
and definitely great that, Dep gets a bunch of kills. He gets the opener.
Okay, this is their first pistol as well.
Huge for his confidence. Huge for the team.
2-1 in terms of pistols.
And the good news is, if you're looking for, first kills on this map as well, not just Dep, but also Laz, very, very good on this defender side with that Killjoy. In the last couple of times they've played Ascent, he's been their top first killer.
Right here.
So definitely going to look to continue to set the stage.
That's a Guardian.
That's a Guardian. That's an angle.
And that's a Meteor dead.
That's nice on that though.
Perfectly set up for it. Meteor taken down off the rip.
Maybe they looked into a little bit of their defaults in terms of this, or maybe just the normal spam.
Yourself a nice little advantage.
He tried to get the turret out early.
Decent damage there onto Munchkin. Hit it on as well. Down to 3. That shock dart nearly taking him out of the equation completely. Step now creeping forward.
They don't like the contact they got there, but this is out of the frying pan.
It's a decent read on it. Dep turning his sights back over to B lobby.
Now what do they do? They still decide to go here?
Rotate past this
I mean, this mate's covering his middle, so Dep can just hold this the whole time.
Try to send that one, but pretty hefty commitment as Dep not going to be
Yeah, he's going to farm it.
Target. So the one swinging out a little bit wider. Munchkin now on the floor. There's the smoke out. Spike retrieved. And 2 players pushing into Laz's welcoming arms.
Oh, hey, look how eager he is.
Laz will be able to find one. So the dart. Okay, Yudon putting the Guardian to use.
Dep was so in for the ecos here. He's running at them.
Zeta, flawlessly done. Looking good.
Yeah, and this is exactly what they need. Able to gain a little bit of momentum there at the end of split, potentially. Now let's see if they can capitalize. Finding a bonus here would be tremendous. You've got some tools to do it. Still got that Guardian from Neuron that got you a ton of value. Dep with the Marshal, certainly to be feared. Just as many snipers in Dep's hands, just as deadly as most.
Excellent beginning here.
All right, what we got for that? Last big buy rounds.
The cherry on top for Zeta Division.
Where's the Marshal? Marshal back of A. Knife goes in, hits one over towards A, so they've got to be scared of at least Wine or someone close. That's why they're pinging it out.
Getting caught up by it though. As Dep going to rotate over to watch mid there from the defender spawn. Just going to be jump peeking. Smoke comes down to try and delay.
It's an interesting one. Usually it's a little bit deeper, trying to play
Yeah,
close
they're
quarters.
just sending it. Okay.
Trying to bait out a little bit of utility. A Nano.
This is nice though. With the knife getting hit and the smoke, they definitely thought there was one over towards Wine, or they at least thought the possibility was there. And
life a little bit more difficult, but GenG doesn't feel comfortable enough to try to make.
Yeah, they gave themselves options to be able to send it in though. The recon towards back of sight with the molly towards door.
quick to change directions are both teams.
Alarm bot
Back,
dodging
GenG
the
is double
shots.
pumping and setting up for the crunch onto A. Hirodon.
Yeah, with them thinking it was like a failed A
trouble,
attempt and they shut it down, they heavier stack over
There's two
towards
coming
B.
short, two
With
from the
this, they're
front door. Some
definitely going to
attention
feel
being
confident
garnered
with
by
that.
Meteor, clearing that
Double
alarm
stack
bot.
back as sight.
Got 3 tucked back here into the B site, but the word goes out. They say, okay, there's going to be a hit on the A site, so now they have to try to rotate, and they have to be aware of Meteor's position. Watching for it, double swing in. They will be able to take him down. So Laz claiming the kill. Sugar Zero now.
Gotta kill one.
In hell, shock dart at his feet. Gets
That's
a little
unlucky,
bit of damage
man.
across.
10.
Karen's down to 10. Now the spike gets planted.
Spike planted.
GenG, one-man advantage here for them. Also a recovered Vandal in Dep's hands.
Just all setting up in main. A couple in wine. It's very difficult retake here for ZETA. Not much util to work with.
Quick check to go ahead and look at top mid, but nothing noted, nothing spotted.
It's 2 at door.
We're running out of time though. ZETA either have to make the call
Yeah,
to go in
just
for this one or
wanna
let the
do
spike
some
detonate.
damage.
Looks like it might just be the latter as they start
I
pulling
mean,
back a
GenG
bit
will
more.
take this.
Shock dart's
Laz
flying.
wanna try
Yep,
swing?
that's it. It's already too late. Won't be able to get the defuse here. Won't be able to get the round victory for themselves. GenG will get themselves
Ooh.
on the board, but Dep wants some eliminations. Laz can take it down with a spike. As Dep now is going to see if he can try to take anything else out of their hands, but
And they got a little bit of armor, I
guess.
guess. I thought they were
And
going
this
to
is
go.
just great push and pull at the map
Main
here
show.
by GenG. A great entry by Texture and Company. Able to isolate Sugar Zero.
Jack, thank
Get
you
him
so much,
stuck in there
man.
with some shock darts and some
Thank
damage.
you very much.
Yeah, the double pump works a treat. It buys
is that,
enough
3
attention.
months as
Meteor
well?
able to sell it a bit as well by clearing that alarm bot in mid. And
Oh,
textbook stuff from
replay
GenG.
guy.
As always, so smart, so aware.
Love
What you
that.
come to expect from this team in 2024.
Loving your work, bro.
Sugar Zero flirting with this corner.
Oh yeah. Takes a couple shots there.
Give me a
Only
replay
2
guy.
suppressed. That would lead them to think that this is maybe just a bit of a standard fan out default setup, but
Of course, bro. Thank you for sending that as well,
there's
man.
going to be 4 players
Appreciate your
getting
work,
ready
too.
to attack the site. That could be painful here for the side of ZETA Division. Paranoia went across the drop down. Texture trying to find the kills. They're already taken. Munchkin count on getting 1 apiece. Sugar Zero does manage to answer one back on the Lakia. As the reveal is there, but not going to be able to get the shots through there.
Here.
Oh,
Down,
okay.
Dep
You do the
anticipating that one's gonna be
freelance
taking the pole
observing
position
and
here
you do
on
EBS stuff
Heaven.
as well.
Dart goes through.
Yeah, I
Texture
get it.
does have the drop
Nice,
down.
bro.
Yodon now arriving. Odin in hand is able to find 1, but Munchkin will take him out on the back end.
Okay, so yeah, you're the
Remember yourself alive.
You're the
Dep
duo
trying to
with
find something,
Zelf.
poking and prodding here with the players at main. Laz opens up hell. And falls shortly thereafter, leaving it all now in Dep's hands to try to get the clutch. Hasn't died yet. Move up 7-0. Good damage across. Meteor gets tagged up between the 2 of them. It's just a little over 100 HP. But can he isolate? Can he try?
And they played that pretty
split them
perfect.
apart? Swings out. Nothing spotted. And knows that he's just being toyed with at this point. Tries to tuck back. And that
Yeah, they
could have
played
been the
that
moment,
really,
but
really well.
Munchkin
Lovely run from Munchkin.
will stand tall. A 4K for him as GenG tied up at 2-2.
Love that, Jack. Thank you
just
so much, man.
Tremendous discipline, a great execute to set Meteor up to get on top of Gen.
Did it end with the Earth campaign? I mean, the Earth
Our ZETA,
campaign's
because
still
they're caught by
going.
the
It
paranoia.
is Earth
They
Day
just have
technically
zero clue.
today, and we got
And he's
we're on
gotten up here. Just boom, hits both of
$3,006.
them, and he's up there.
So we're doing
Exactly how you wanna
crazy
draw it
bits
up.
at the moment.
ZETA falls right into the trap and trying to use the smoke
Yeah,
to move
sick
that
rounds. Man.
Odin probably down into hell. Try to get behind the box, but Munchkin reads it perfectly. Senses the timing, sniffs it out. And ZETA struggling a bit on their defender side. Overstacking this B with the weaker purchase. You haven't seen GenG challenge B main too much.
Prodigy,
since
didn't
the
want to let that
pistol.
one slide for a
Keeping
bit.
my eyes on Meteor to see if he's going to try to
Okay,
outduel Laz
gotta-
over there.
Got an
Main
eco
area,
on
but
this
so
one.
far hasn't really
Eco on this one. Good chance for
done
GenG to
much of
stock
any of
up
that, to be
some,
frank.
or to stock up some
Looks like they're expecting a
money.
decent amount of pressure coming through, just given how far back they were playing, but enough time has gone by, there's enough silence. So they're creeping their way forward here.
Placing alarm bot.
Across the cut off cap. 0
All
point,
on
will
the
go
trap
ahead and
play.
At least, yep, catches 2 of them here, so Laz and Dep both going to be noted on this side of the map.
Gotta be a little bit careful once
That's
they eat
gotta-
the knife. But
That's got to make you rethink this a little bit, I'm sure. Knowing that those two are there, the other side of the map probably looks a little more appetizing. And certainly that's going to be the call from
Spike
the
is
side.
handed off.
Yeah, I mean, Sugar Zero, just a stinger. Going to be Very, very uncomfortable for him coming up here shortly.
Smoke sent down, Paranoia at the ready, but no command, perfectly timed. Interrupts it, he hears all the footsteps, he hears them getting past. Meteor trying to creep past here a little bit, sends out some warning shots, and for now, we'll be happy
It's
to
a full
avoid the
retake.
altercation.
And I mean, they
Doubling
saved
up
all their
inside
util
is
for the retake.
me.
Omen flash into recon, they got
rotates,
knives,
now
they got
full approach,
nades, they
coming
got
through from
volleys.
tree.
Like, they could have a great
Break
retake
this
here.
down very
Not
quickly.
saying they're going to win it, but they should be able to
Also
do a lot
allows
of
for
damage.
Lakia to maybe go on a very deep flank of his own.
Wait, 5-person door?
0 point looking for the catch. Yeah, that's just going to be damn near everyone. Now the
Wait,
fragment
the knife
out,
hit
further
everyone?
delay. Things start getting rougher and rougher. Lakia does find one. Laz going to be taken down. Meteor thinking about creeping up, but no. Does get full flash, but it doesn't matter. It just
Did he
cannot
dodge
find
them
him.
all?
The reveal comes through. Yodan will eventually get him with the help of the recon dart, but he will get
Okay,
flushed out.
well,
That's
we didn't get to
only
see the
elimination that they
full
can find. GenG
retake
now
because they got hit
in the
by the
lead.
knife. So
3
shout out to
rounds
Munchkin again,
consecutively
kind
as
of
they try to get
back-to-back
away from
game
the spike move.
rounds in terms of having mad
That's
impact. The
phenomenal
knife hit
read from
everyone.
GenG once again, doing everything they need to. Munchkin's calling a whale of a series right now. He has got ZETA on download, and it helps when he's landing great 0 points to get the right information. You know, Sugar Zero opting to play cautiously instead of going for the one and done. Now you have both Hunter's Furies. It is going to be the
Okay,
op for Depp.
big buy round.
Away
We've
from a
got
Bladestorm, potentially.
some ults that are going to be here for
Things
next
go a
round,
little bit
potentially this round, and
Off
Depp
kilter.
gets his op
Needs
out.
to dig into that, but
Huron has his
well,
ult.
Karon with his ult. Sometimes
Busy.
you will see a little bit of trickery from him and GenG.
Bro, they just keep hitting A
Now,
site.
Spot.
Rotate
Steps
comes in with the
noise.
op though.
Huron waiting for all
Hey,
of it.
pretty early,
Flash.
dodged the
Oh
flash
my
too.
God.
Gonna try to send it in here.
Egg
Oh
shot,
my
man.
goodness. Texture down to 30.
Dude, Texture
manages
still
to get
gets
through,
the
though.
kill on
Skibber's gonna be
30.
taken
The
out.
Omen flash was lovely though.
Hop unable to find the kill.
Yeah, and this XX too much, and they just got to
Solid
save
opening
again.
shot, but I mean, it looks like
Oh.
already calls being
At
made.
least they
Go
got rid
for
of
a
the
save.
Laka, who was potentially
Meteor trying
gonna
to lurk
take
forward,
their
get a
guns away.
punish. Will get taken down by Yuran, but I mean that's the round done and dusted. GenG, they're gonna move up
Yeah,
for it too.
and would
That's
you
the
reckon
exact same
timeout,
execute
and they
we saw a
need to
couple
go a
rounds
little
ago.
bit more aggro?
That's
Maybe
just-
they fight over towards A.
You know, you
Maybe
just keep
fight over
getting
towards
these
mid
players
so they can have
trapped
a
behind this
faster
gen. It
flank
seems to be
behind.
their
One of
default
those.
position to fall back to when the early utility backs them up or the pressure backs them up, and then you can just paranoia into it and take over the round. I mean, it's that simple, really.
Jenny, yeah, the person at Jenny
There
is
isn't
not.
anything too complicated to
doing
what
great.
GenG did in that round.
Nope.
They weren't obscuring what they were doing too much either.
There's smiles abound there on the squad right now. When these guys are vibing, when they're feeling good, that's when they're going to be at their deadliest. So, ZETA, I mean, I'm expecting to see a timeout call before we get ready to go into this 7th round. Just letting GenG start breaking away like this. Definitely a cause for concern. We'll see if it does happen. And with the clock stopped, looks like I'm Nostradamus.
Placing the alarm bot.
Good job.
Yeah, I know. It's a really hard one to figure out.
Yeah, that was a tough one there. It's like literally the exact same execute almost. I mean,
Yeah, the timing
there's
on
a
this is
recon
so
dart in there as
good,
well.
though.
Try to break the crosshairs from GenG.
Omen,
It hits right behind
Omen
Jen.
flash hits them as the recon lands,
Certainly
so you can't see it. So you're
going
just
to
getting
need a-
scanned up back at
probably
Jenny.
Be a little bit
Yeah,
more
they got
proactive
to stop
here,
playing
ZETA.
Jenny
They're
if they're
have
going
to
to play
push
it.
for
They
some
probably
space,
don't even
push
play
for some
site
info.
anymore.
Try to keep this map in check because they're playing
They
really
would just
far
play
back. They're getting
aggro
punished.
A, aggro mid,
Find a
or
good
play off
util
site and just
from
full
GenG. I mean,
retake.
this is just. This is. I mean, how many times have we seen this? You know, in Valorant in Korea, especially Korean teams, right? These amazing executes that they have, especially onto the A site, that just lock you out, and there's not much you can do about it. And that's something that's difficult to deal with. So the way teams have in the past kind of dealt with it is to get aggressive, get ahead of the executes, shut them down at the point of attack, throw some utility at that door.
Dude,
throw a
that's what I
fragment
say for
there,
the
throw
game, GenG,
something
man.
to slow it down.
Gonna have 100% hit rate,
Yeah,
This week.
The passivity.
which is insane
certainly
considering
been
it's
hurting them quite a
non-stop
bit here.
upsets.
See what the call is going to be as we get ready to go into this next round. Also, take a look at what the buy looks like. Everybody should, for the most part, yeah, we'll be able to scrape together
My
some
bot.
rifles at the very least. Bulldog Guardian half
Right, what
armors
change
here.
up did they go for? Money's out
up
of
in
control for
play, but
GenG.
aside from,
We're gonna
well, like,
flash
shot on the texture on that
through
entry.
and send it.
Wasn't able to get put to use. So we are going to try to take some space here, at least clear out that turret.
It's a nice way of
Aside from that,
getting
it's
the
big
op set up
pullback.
instead of
ZETA,
a drone,
4
though, I
players in
guess,
this B side of the map.
if they wanted to.
Yeah, they were really expecting maybe a fast hit, maybe at a read that off of timeouts. GenG likes to get aggressive quickly. Catch, I
Knife hits the
think,
jet, and that's so
they're
much info,
Good
though.
on or Depp. I'm not sure which got caught there, but
Deb
Depp. Yeah,
popped
well,
up on the screen.
yeah. So now let's see if they do the same thing they did the last time. They caught Deb.
Oh, well,
Oh,
Texture's
no.
going to catch Hirodon. Util in hand, just
Here.
in there before he could get on this
Here.
line to try to keep him defended. Creep up. Sugar0 will be able to find one, but now count on answering back with
Aaron
two.
got two there though.
Leading
Spike
Silva straight up.
down.
Tries to go for that wall bang shot. Would have
Oh,
been
it was close.
absolutely gorgeous to have seen, but just
Yeah,
a little bit wide.
and
Meteor
where
now.
do they
Just go ahead and
actually
rotate back
choose?
through the spawn
So
and join
one
up with the rest
person
of
makes
the
a lot
squad
of
to get
sound
rid of
over
it. Once
towards A,
again,
but
attack
Spike
the
actually
A
goes
side.
over towards B, and
again,
Depp is on
Spike
top
is
of
being
this.
ushered across towards B
Depp is
now.
having none of
Depp,
it.
he has gambled and put himself
Well,
in the right position, but
Started having some of it.
back across.
Yeah, once he saw the actual number in
Settle the
terms of
door,
over towards
Depp.
A, but
Going for the jump.
lovely
He
jump
is
peek.
able to find it.
Okay, and once Lakia managed to
right back
walk out over
towards
towards A,
now.
does actually call the Spike over.
Spike
So
not
Spike's going to be
spotted.
here in
Depp
time
just
for
checking
sure.
out to mid, trying to see if
And
anybody's still
Laz-
linger their way forward.
Probably just going to wait for his
Running the
teammate.
clock down low.
10 seconds left.
GenG, just enough time to be able to get the plan through.
Still have the Hunter's Fury as well.
Yeah,
Yeah, I mean, he's committed
but
forward.
he's, so yeah.
Yeah. Not gonna look like he's gonna use it.
Getting the
this
knife every time in the afterplan's looking great.
0
Get
point
both, get info that they're
Launch
both
again.
heaven.
Maybe for that first contact on the drop. No, just swings out, takes an immense amount of damage. Laz now up over the top depth. Able to find the finisher. and
Lovely
Laz
from them.
will be able to
Really,
get
really nice.
Lakia.
Played it well.
Cost him a fair few players. Is Depp just going to go sprint?
Shout out to Depp here as well, but the most important kill over towards B, honestly.
Zeta division.
Just
keeping
realized
things
they had
close.
to take
It's
some
4
kind of
rounds
risk, some kind of
consecutively
duel
here
in
for
the
GenG, and finally had broken
2v3.
the streak.
It
You had
felt
to
a
lay the
little bit
defuse, get the op.
for Zeta
Very
for
nice.
sure. I mean,
They got to be a
you
little
have
bit
to worry
careful
a
though,
bit
right?
with
3
that
people
positioning
dying,
Hirodon
lost
there
bonus 1-9 for
at
this
the
next
mid
one.
door.
A big
My
round for them
assumption
here.
was that he thought Depp was covering that angle and Texture couldn't have got there or
That was a
something.
nice peek.
It's the best I can work out of that situation, but Laz loves to get on top of this gen and able to do so undetected. So nice timing
Out.
between him and Depp. Great coordination as usual.
Swarm grenade.
A lot of util being put here. Depp once again thinking about trying to pressure B main, and I like that. I want to see Depp challenge this angle a little bit. Use some help from Yuran if possible, but they're actually backing up. They're playing very safe.
Yeah, Depp is clearly feeling it, going for the jump peak. Op shot there.
He's been jumping a lot.
Yeah,
too.
on
Recon with
immediately.
deeper
He's
smoke.
funny how
ZETA have some
There was a
good
soft
ults. They
start on the
definitely
Yoru,
need
while
to
the
use it
Util
on
might
this
not have
one.
blown our minds.
And GenG
Still
looks
was
like they're
putting
going to
up
go over
frags by the end of that split
towards...
as well,
True,
so
true.
I want to say they want to go over
more
towards
on
B,
point
but
here
they should
today.
at least expect that it would be an Omen
Strong
TP if they
going
do.
for the chase. Peeks
Wait, the
in.
drone didn't see the
Okay.
guy close,
Good
but
spot.
saw the other guy.
But this is so uncomfortable. I mean, so much space already gained by GenG, and they feel safe because they've got the turret to watch for the B main push. Lakia is going to just recheck. I mean, it is being contested a bit by Hirodon from the door. Let's see if he's ready. Lakia loves to get up on top of this box. Let's see if Hirodon's done his homework. Well, now he sees that recon dart, so he kind of knows, so he just backs up. He's
Wait,
like,
this is
"Oh,
a
never mind."
nice. This is nice fake
bit of
pressure.
straight.
Thrown to the dart check there as Fury now opened up. It's the first tag. Sugar0. More for the elimination. And,
Oh,
man,
almost hit
splits it
them,
right
but at
over
the same time they're
to
hitting over
Hirodon.
towards the site. Omen does take the ult,
Fine,
and
Depp
Depp
now.
holds strong in B main as
Statuesque
like
up
4
to the
people
corner
run
here
to
at
his
B.
right.
Trying to wait things out. As now push comes through. Knives pulled. Depp arriving. Third shot. Manages to
Shot,
find it.
man.
Quick snap over onto Texture's
But
head.
he did incredibly well. Oh, chill. Oh my goodness.
Depp,
Okay, you
get
do
it
you,
done.
man. Respect.
3K to tie up the game.
I was really
arrived.
impressed by the discipline showed for him to just fall back there, but he went for
I
another
thought this
one.
round was
Holy.
potentially cooked for Zeta.
Yeah, that
I
was
really liked the way
nice,
GenG
though.
played it.
I loved the round
Working
from
the map
GenG. Again, the
selling a
fake
bit of a
looks
fake
so strong.
With that utility from Lakia.
Recon,
that leading utility
knife,
that you
into
kind of expect
ult.
from the Sova for the site take.
Omen ult
But
as well was
because they
really
had
important to
mid-control, they
distract
had
so that no
market
one,
control the
so they
entire
kind of
time, they're
focused
able
on
to
Sugar0
cut
back
through there and
site.
take the site.
But yeah, Depp hit some shots.
Depp is Depp, and he's going to have those rounds. He should be having those rounds. You're going to need them for Zeta right
He did
now.
good
He's
as
gonna
well, just
start
holding over
digging
towards
deep.
B main the whole time,
You're
and
gonna
then
come
once he
back in the
realized that he
series.
could kind of
11-2
help his
and
team
0
out,
here for now.
once there
Already
was
a
no one
fairly
coming B
monstrous
main.
performance, and if he's going to be able to keep that up for the rest of this, Zeta might just be taking us to Lotus. For now, just position here on Heaven at A, watching in towards main, see if there's anybody peeking their heads out.
They're
Yeah.
gambling so much on this round.
They
Achilles.
feel like
They've
they
got
shut
4-1
down over
split
towards
on
B.
A. I mean,
And
this
GenG's
is
having so much success on A that they
such a huge
decide
risk,
to
and with how
heavier
good GenG's been
lean
with
over towards
their
A.
information game. All right, now Laz is moving over off that drone. Probably heard by Yoran, calls it out. Depp going for this push. I'm fine with these. These I like.
Just thinking about the peak. Around still position forward, and it looks like Depp is going to get himself entrenched. Also does find the shot.
Yeah, that was. I mean, that was a hard one to hit because he's still trying to move to the back of
12 and 2
Wine.
now, I should say. As the onslaught continues, 0 point sent out.
Knife goes over towards B main, doesn't hit anyone.
No one going to be noted though, as the alarm bot will trigger.
And these two play off sight.
Cut across to get their way now.
Keep an eye on the recon and the timing of the recon. Whoa, Laz. Yeah, Laz sent it into sight. Okay, recon goes in, delays them a little bit, and they have the Sova ult if they want to stop plant or if they want to fast flood. They choose to do.
Trying to save them off. Alarm bot quickly dealt with. Plant can come through, but GenG, can they defend
Time
this
is so
position?
low, you ult that, right?
Couple ults to work with here is Hunter's Fury going in. Munchkin trying to play elusively, but does get knocked down at 45.
Oh, they put a
now.
Killjoy.
Lockdown
3v5. Killjoy goes in.
One for GenG.
And they need to try and make some space because they know
fragment,
that if
if
Laz gets his
ult
ult down here,
No, he
then this
doesn't.
is
They're
a
gonna wait
done
it out.
round. So they need to
headshot
fight a lot earlier. That's why Lackey is going forwards
Puts him
as
down
a
at 39,
recon.
but still alive and well. Still 5 members here available for the side of Zeta Division, but now 2 of them disappear. Sugar Zero
they
Depp
played
will
this
be
so
taken
well.
down. The jump forward, Lakia holding his ground, finds one in this round. It's being swept out from underneath the Zeta's feet.
Damn, they played that so well. Fair
Able
play.
to find Meteor on the
That was
very
sick.
end, but it's going to be Lakia.
3v5, it was a little bit questionable when they
round.
put the ult in, but they managed to take so much space. Good understanding of the fact that they just want to
GenG
fast
takes
flood in and put the ult
market
here,
control.
so then it hits all of sight.
You're just trying
They
to
decide to go
hold
over
onto it
towards
with a
B
double
main,
spray from
and then
the
they know
alley.
again they're going to fast flood because they need to
And that's
insta-put
just
the ult
conceding
down,
the
and then you got to
site
wait
over,
for
allowing
timing,
them to
so they
get post plants,
insta-pop
allowing
the
them to get that
recon once they
lockdown
feel like they're going to be
comfortably.
flooding back in.
You have no lineups
And they had
for that
one
angle.
close
I don't
on
think it's
stairs to
possible,
go off
honestly, with
everyone
where it was
else's.
planted.
They had one close
But
stairs, and they had one at the back to fight
it buys
together.
them the time to
and
get
then one
set
B
up, and
main.
they're so deadly in those situations. You have to be disruptive ahead of those. As nice as it is that Depp
Yeah,
is
that
out
was
there
really,
getting that
really
early
cool.
info, it's a really late rotate as well from Hirodon and Sugar Zero. With very little time left on the clock, I understand you want to use that Hunter's Fury. Oh, what a shot from Depp!
That's just 80
My
as the
God.
Meteor taken down.
Yeah, this would be a
That
nice
closes
reply
0
back.
point,
He's the
nothing
only
to
person with a
accompany
hero gun
that
into this.
swing. And that once
And they're
again
right with
sends
the heavy
GenG
lean over
packing.
towards A still.
I mean, he's unreal when he's
Hirodon,
on.
Quite far forward. I think that maybe
Boy,
a
they
shoulder
both saw each
spotted
other
there.
again there.
Either way, does pull off the angle. As Depp gets ready to watch. Sends a couple shots across, and Munchkin gets taken down to 30. Now having to back away, nothing really to speak of there in reply on the Depp, still relatively healthy.
I use your drone. Drone.
Gotta know
Goes out
this is
quick
B.
clear.
Gotta know this is B. They just cleared
The
that.
big win for GenG though.
All this utility. They cleared the alarm bot.
Smoke down on back ramp of the site. Get on just sending out a shock dart. Damage not going to be found there, but Lakia on the lurk all the way up mid. Gets the catch on the Depp. Laz now pulling away from the site a bit. Does leave. Oh, okay. I was going to say, that does leave
Big
Hirodon
duel
behind
over
himself.
towards B at the moment.
Enemy remaining.
Kill's going to continue.
Yeah.
Time dwindling. Still have to get this plant down, but it
He
won't matter.
messed up the
Munchkin, somehow,
messed up the
some way,
util.
survives throughout
So
the end of the round.
at least
The
the hard
cleanup
rule
there,
that we had
GenG
in
now
Liquid
giving
is like
themselves a 6 on the
40,
attack side.
40
And
seconds
GenG's
here.
just so difficult to
Like
read.
you never use your
They're all
recon
over
to
the
get
map.
info over towards
They're
B main,
isolating
unless
you
you're doing
in this
something
eco
mad
round.
over towards here,
Making it
and like
really
you have
tough
to get
track
info
exactly
and
what
maybe
they're
have
doing.
your
They
ult
never
and you want to
fully
do it
commit to
faster, but
anything. They're just
majority
constantly
of the
kinda
time
toying
you
with
just
you a
want to
little
go
bit,
backside and
flirt
you want
with
to
an
use your
angle,
ult once
pull
they
back.
actually come like
Hit an angle,
towards the site, 'cause
pull
it's so
back.
so strong.
It's
So when he has a drone
so
there and he
smart,
just
it's
wants
so
to check B
disciplined from
main,
GenG.
he should
And
be
they
using his
know that
drone there
Zeta has
because
a
the
hard
recon
time
is so much better for when they
committing to
flood
something.
out.
They know
He
that
ends up using the
Zeta
drone to
can
get
have a
shot
hard time being
instantly,
decisive,
and it's
and they
back
are
of sight.
punishing
And
that time
you
and
just
time
got to
again
think
here
of
in this half.
the drone here.
If it
Like
isn't
drone
for
back
Depp
of sight
just
won't really get you
going
kills,
absolutely
whereas the recon will get you
just
kills. It's like the
bonkers.
only way to think about it, really.
This would be a very one-sided half.
Deploying drone.
Drone now from Hirodon. Everybody hiding back. Go deep enough to actually get the spot onto too much of anything.
Right here.
I believe it was just Meteor showing himself playing back more towards the spawn side. Ping down though, Depp.
Yeah, in Liquid we just made it
Kinda
easy,
peek
man.
out and
We just
tend
tried
to
to make everything
end
just
up
super
swinging
easy, so
right
we just had a
into
hard
that
rule of
trap.
like, was it 50 seconds? We might have even extended it to 2. Just 50 seconds,
Shot
you only
dart.
use your recon for when they
Clear
come out
Depp.
towards site.
Comfortable in that angle, has to get out.
Or like 40
Back
seconds
over,
or
gets
something, I
himself
can't
tucked
remember
away in
what it
pizza.
was.
Once again, GenG working their way over here towards A as Depp, I mean, just finds Meteor,
Nice.
finds Lakia. takes him down. Texture does
Hey,
get
Depp
one.
is
Hit
trying
him
to solo keep them in
Fragment
this.
will force
He's playing
Sugar Zero
so
back.
well.
A site open for the taking. The tools here for GenG significantly lacking.
Here.
Texture gonna maybe take a bit more of an aggressive position as lockdown is used up in heaven, just inside the window. Munchkin wanting to maybe hop up and try to go for it, but Laz, quick shot.
Dude, you
from
gotta
him.
expect
Texture, however,
someone
finds
there
Zeta,
when the ult's out
intercepts.
here.
There's a tap on the spike. Texture starts working his way forward, but he's got one just around the corner that he's gonna have to try to deal with. Sugar Zero waiting the defuse, being held. Sugar Zero finds the headshot. The kill comes in.
Yeah,
Depp
much
cleans
better.
up a
Sick run
third.
from Depp once again.
And Zeta will make it the 5.
Yeah, I mean, Depp winning these trades out in middle is huge, and this is kind of the name of the game right now for Zeta. If they're able to win these
Polaris
1v1s,
finals, yeah, I think so. If
that
this
they're
ends
being given from
2-0,
time to time,
then I'll probably
take
just
full
go
advantage
insta
of
back to
them,
sleep, and then I can wake up
able
for
to isolate
Polaris
that
finals.
fight. It's absolutely nasty.
In 4 hours, right?
So good. Laz very ready for that jump peek. Munchkin thought maybe he could trick him a little bit, that they might bail on that lockdown, but he stuck around, and Laz made him pay. Operator for Texture, Bladestorm as well. No command for Munchkin still. Bladestorm and a no command.
Where is the last
Zeta's
round going?
hands.
We got a lot of ults.
So-
Double KO ult.
Now we'll see. Zeta, can they get this to 6-6? Can they get this to a half? Depp once
Life goes
again
in over
being
towards
aggressive. This is
A.
what's been working for them.
They have this
They ain't broke.
smoke, so it creates pressure like
Going
they
for
could
it,
have gone
that's
to
what I
wine,
say.
and with that smoke, he
Just a
does go
casual
wine when potentially they think the wine is
4.0
clear
KD
because
right
the
now.
knife
Oh, he's
didn't hit it.
dominating.
He took pretty good timing here.
Certainly
They
is
left
on
it
one.
so long that
Getting
they
up to
should
6 and
expect
6.
someone is back over towards wine.
Definitely feel good here for Zeta.
Yeah, I mean they're pinging it right now.
Sugar Zero and Wine, it's been pinged out. They're wise to this position. Depp's been there before, and so you have to consider it again. Of course, with the TP, but
No
it's
command
going to be
try
shut
stop
down.
him
Oh,
from
he
there.
is
TP out,
committed.
there's the fragment at his
There he
feet,
goes
trying to
in.
flush him out into the open, but Sugar Zero still takes one with him.
Ooh.
A.
Respect.
I mean, that's
he
unbelievable.
does so much,
But a
man.
huge boon here
It
for
felt like
Zeta.
they were like ready
As
for the
now,
swing,
the
but
entire
not
attack
everyone.
is completely and utterly slowed up. Texture waiting to
He
see if
did
there's
so
any
much
kind of peek,
damage.
pulls back away.
Oh, yeah, a couple of mess
Makes
ups here from GenG.
Dash in as well. That's the ready paranoia crashing across back Gen.
Even the
Now
smoke,
they're
man.
on null command
There's even a gap
play.
in the
Munchkin down
smoke.
12 HP. Texture trying to get on a line, trying to find
A
an angle
messy
here. We
round
can
for
actually put this
GenG,
off
and they're
use,
still
but
gonna win it.
It's Meteor and Munchkin.
Can't believe
filling
they
the
still
kill
win
feed.
this.
Meteor will find 3 to get GenG up to 7 at the
Yeah,
half.
I mean they just fragged out heavy. Meter
Yeah, I
did
mean,
great.
you go for the flood retake on the
this
timing
was a
as they're
sloppy
trying
round.
to plant, but GenG's all eyes up on that heaven area, and there's no flanks from Zeta. All 4 remaining players are right there. Makes it easy
Penny, hello.
for GenG. And I mean, that
17
last
months
round,
as well
even though
with
they
the
lose
tier
a player
1.
to Sugar Zero, was really well read by them from top to bottom.
Thank you so much.
They knew the open space. They read the map. They read the positioning. They used their utility correctly.
What's going on here?
Well, now Zeta
Where's this
not
going?
exactly where they want to be after a defender's half on Ascent.
Need some more depths. Yeah,
Still
depth
in
is
with
the
a
one
fighting
keeping them in at
chance.
the moment.
Will find their first pistol of the series at the beginning of this map. So if they can find the second one, tie things up in that regard, going to be in a very good spot to take the lead back, or at least tie things up at 7-7.
Yeah, I mean, you're going to need this explosiveness
Happy
from
Bun,
Depp
hello,
and more
hello.
to get over the line against GenG.
Why is the Ascent
even though
attack
the
decided in
scoreline's
APAC? I'm
7-5,
not sure,
I really,
man.
really
The KOs,
love
the
what
KOs,
GenG's been
dude,
doing.
A's just. I swear, when I watch APAC, A just feels like a free site,
was
and I don't know if it's like
Is it
they
Patrick?
don't fight
I
A
thought it was at
main,
first, but I wasn't completely sure.
like enough.
A rock dropped on his head.
I don't
Yeah.
know what it is, but I watch
Is that
specific
is that how they view
attack,
Texture?
and I just see teams get into A
I- you know,
non-stop.
I can't say.
He's got that animated.
Yeah, I don't know. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, he is
The
goofy.
map's definitely
goofy
slowly
attack.
becoming a little bit
And I
more
love
like
it. Absolutely love it.
even, because I think the
Well,
lot of the
search
KO
standard fan
util
out
is
here from
better.
Zeta Division.
But I don't know what's going on with A at the
Prodding
moment. Maybe
while
it's
they
just
assess where exactly
maybe it's
they
too
want the
hard.
spike
A
to
lot
go,
of site
so
hits over towards A have
leave it on
been
the ground in spawn for now.
just look too much.
They're gonna take their time. Depp with a frenzy.
Maybe other regions aren't
Close and
abusing A
personal.
enough. I'm not sure.
They're royally waiting back. I mean, 0 point's not gonna find anything for GenG.
Saboteur as well with the
Rest
9
of them now
months. Thank you so
start to
much,
make their
bro.
way
Thank
over.
you, thank you.
Recon Dart doesn't see anything either,
Look at
so
that.
now you're like mid maybe, but there's smokes there. Short A maybe.
It's a Mike as well. Sorry, bro. I missed
Say,
your
I mean,
gifted
Zeta's done a
earlier.
good job leaving him guessing, but there's three,
Hopefully you're
essentially
still here,
4
bro.
players
Thank
on
you
this
for
B
that.
site.
Yeah. The wraparound. Oh, I was going to say that jiggle timing a little bit off from Lockheed. Just going to be sending out a shock dart.
Shock did damage on your heads. Yes, lovely. One more. Okay, trade goes in, and they stopped the floods. Lambert's on the floor, and they...
Zero tagged down even
No
lower
way.
now, only at 8 HP.
And they saw it, but they did manage to get it. And Munchkin, you would imagine, is going to clean up here. Let's check the timing. Does Laz look for it?
Little line to work with. As now, the push across. He's going to be able to find one. Flash up over the top. Spike recovered. Won't get caught by the blind, but the right click there from Meteor will find Hirodon. Now it's all on Laz. Solid headshot. Tries to even things up, but he's just so damn low.
Oh man, that's unlucky, bro. It was a nice try on this. 1-1 for this map in terms of pistols, and it is 1-3. Yeah.
ZETA trying to be
3-1
tricky
on the pistols.
with not giving away any information over. It's just they walk right into the defensive formation that GenG had set up. I mean, yeah, Depp does a good job
Saint, that's
getting
so
up
fine,
and over
bro.
and putting that frenzy to good use, but there's no follow-up available because there's just too much going on at that door for the rest of ZETA to feel comfortable to push in. Just shut right down.
Well, thankfully for Munchkin's sake, he was able to get one of those kills, because otherwise it would have been a bit of an embarrassing clip. Also, I think as far
Well, the
as
other player was like so low that he got it. It was like, he better get that one.
I think as far as the minigame's concerned, I don't believe that he's actually been using the Guardian at all on this map.
Has he not even...
Oh,
I don't believe so.
a lovely
Okay.
flash, but this guy
Dropped
just
down.
went a little
Gonna
bit
be met with death.
too
Karen's
close.
gonna be backing
Did the
away as he does take
flash
it to
land
20
in
HP.
the smoke,
Munchkin
maybe?
can maybe just still stick around as, yep, it's classic.
I think that should have hit this guy.
And now, swap around. Give him the Spectre, given that he's got the higher HP.
Step's still using the Leviathan Classic.
I mean, hey, Aspas took his land kill record. He's showing respect.
Maybe he's just keeping it until he can get it back, you know? I mean, he's trying his damnedest, but it is definitely not enough today. Again, GenG's just...
He's giving it a good try,
this is a
though.
much
Like, he's
needed
fragging.
wind underneath their sails game again for them. And, oh, nice try, Euron. I like it. I respect it. You had Munchkin a little bit off guard, but not quite enough there with just a classic. Oh, Meteor's got the Garden. He's stealing Munchkin's Guardian's kills. Come on, man.
Takes up 2, and that's going to be a flawless here.
And this means that this is a very good
GenG
buy.
kick off the second half with a 2-0
Get an extra
start.
rifle on this one.
Seeing what Munchkin lands on. No, he's going for a Vandal. I think he knows. I think he knows what the minigame is.
He heard it. He got Binbon probably told him.
I mean, it's just, yeah.
Yeah, I
a
missed the
double
replay. I
jump
didn't even
around
check
the
if the
corner.
flash hit or not.
Try to take a timing, try to catch somebody off guard, take him out. But it's very swiftly dealt with, very cleanly dealt with by GenG, but now the buy comes
Into
in.
the unknown.
Okay. Oh, and Ares. How excited are you for the Ares?
I'm enthralled.
Does this break this?
We get to see those every once in a while.
It does. So a Lambot broken over towards B creates a little bit of pressure.
Rewarded. Takes out the alarm bot. There's, oh, shots through texture.
That's-
Oh my god!
That's
Says, yeah, this,
just how.
this position, that ought to be good.
Amazing.
Just knowing crosshair placement,
I
knowing
just got
timings, and having game
no
sense.
words for it. I
Texture
just
comes
don't
away with a kill.
understand.
He's got those in spades.
Lakia. Don't have a drones, just sat here for now.
Turret saw player. Is he going to be ready for the other one?
Step going
Well,
for the push.
yeah, he is.
Okay, well, Lakia tries to put that Ares to use, but
Yeah,
ends up getting
Amicia needs to
taken
kill
down. Meteor now
everyone,
pulling back into the
and he's
site.
pretty
Meteor
committed.
swinging
And
around,
does
getting ready
Jet
to
go in off
reinforce,
the
but
contact?
Angle's
Oh,
being watched, but
oh.
Meteor not getting caught by
Very
that
repositioned
paranoia.
from him as
Managed
well.
to find one. Hirodon now taken out.
Lovely
Push
flash
coming
from his
through onto the
teammate.
site. Texture pushing forward.
Did at least
Right in on
mean
top
that they
of
were
Depth is able to
distracted,
find
so
the kill.
Texture goes through, and he pops
Plan
dash
now
like he wants to
comes
go
in,
early.
fragment,
Omen Flash
not quite
goes
gonna
in,
get
so
the
he
catch.
can dash.
Texture tailwinding in.
And
adjust. Sugar
Oh.
Zero does manage to take him down. Sugar Zero
damn,
finds
nicely
the third.
done. Sugar
Last
Zero.
gets the finisher. 3 members lost in the round, but ZETA,
They
the 2
win.
managed to get the win.
Went
That's
huge.
costly anti-eco. It's costly.
I
Texture
would just be happy with the round, honestly,
working
with what was going
magic
on.
with that
2v3.
Guardian. Great shot. Great timing shot there through the smoke. Almost got depth with that at 25 HP. Good hold from Sugar Zero and Laz. Okay. You're getting there, but Texture's already there for the op. Odin for Lakia.
Let
It's going to be the glass cannon, though.
Yeah, which is, I think, a little bit, more rare for Texture.
Almost
to opt into.
never. Yeah. I can't remember the last time I saw it, to be honest.
It's fairly measured, but for now, staying tucked back, not able to try to get the catch here onto these
up
players
short.
rotating across mid. So misses the timing. This last is out in the open
Yeah,
now.
dude,
Push
Depp
up,
is
Munchkin trying to get out of
absolutely
the
sending
smoke.
it.
Depp right there on that right-hand
W
side
gaming.
is able to take him down. ZETA ready to swarm their way into the site. Heron able to find one before getting taken out. You're up in heaven. Inching his way around the corner.
So ready for the solo play on this
Now
one.
lock it dead.
Hey,
Texture,
this is a
last one left
massive
alive.
round, by the way.
Again, glass cannon here as the shots go a little bit wide.
Yeah, this
Trying to
gives
get
them a
set up.
lot of
Oh, good
belief.
flash.
Flash in, swing out, cleans up
They
one
would love
kill.
to take
Notice
this
he's
gun, that's why they're
continuously
hunting
being
so
chased,
heavy.
and now the flank getting ready to come in from behind. He's dead to the right. His lads will be
Okay,
able to take
and they
him
can
down.
pick this up if
ZETA,
they want
again,
to.
fighting back.
Love to
Oh.
see it.
Okay, they
It
don't
does
want
a good
to.
job working the map a little bit.
GenG fall
getting
down
that
to an
mid
eco
control,
with this one,
getting into
2-4
short,
loss
setting up the
bonus,
crunch
so they're
through
sitting
main.
around like 2,600.
Right things here. Seeing
And
some
this is
good
a
calls
nice
from
timeout
ZETA.
from their coach.
Seems a little more comfortable on this attacker
Just as
side.
it
to
looks like
frank.
it could be getting a
Munchkin
little bit
little
close.
ambitious, trying to go for the big plays that he's so well known for at that short A position. I mean, the highlight reels before this match today during the pregame were a lot of Munchkin just dumpstering people at that door. So, I think Munchkin's well within his rights to go for those from time to time. Now you gotta rethink things a little bit. You're gonna be on an eco here for GenG for sure. You went for the big gamble on Texture, and I don't blame him. The way this series has felt like it's been going, but you don't want to give ZETA any breathing room in this match. You don't want to let him come back, because they'll take it.
Yeah, I mean, Depp's been fired up. It feels like some of the rest of the team starting to really step up now as well.
Talon, yeah, the Talon game was fun. They look good.
As many chances as you possibly
The
can.
Lotus game was really good if
just
you
need
want to
a little
watch
bit more
that.
out of Hirodon. And I think then you can be really cooking with gas for ZETA. Then you
Just
can
check
really
the flash
turn this
was not in the
match
smoke,
on
but it
its
was
head.
above it.
What looked like
Interesting.
a
So the guy
surefire
went
GenG
too close,
victory
so the
could
angle of
quickly
the smoke
become
blocked the
map 3,
flash.
and who knows?
Makes
when we
sense.
Get there, we get to Lotus. I would love to get to Lotus, because then we get to see that Neon comp again.
It's true. Laz back over onto the chamber.
I mean, do they just want to try
No.
go aggro and get an orb? Yeah, looks like it.
Call. She's going to be Sheriff buys.
They decide to go super
half
aggro
armors,
over
and a Bucky for
towards
Lock.
A, and they want to try get knives. Recon into flash,
Watch out,
into
Texture.
smoke, into
For the quick little crunch
clear,
play
so
here.
I can pick up the orb.
Not going to
Oh.
spot anything, and could go for the orb, but seems like he thinks it's going to
Yeah.
be still a little bit too risky in case somebody
Just
just
thinking
counter
that
swings
someone
back
might
out
just
from
peek
Gelato.
after it.
That would have given him the knives had he committed to it.
Yeah, that 0 point didn't catch any info, so now ZETA really trying to understand what's going on, expecting potentially this eco some kind of crunch towards mid, playing for it, but GenG was not set up for it, so a lot of noise made, a lot of attention gained. But at the very least, with the position here of Lakia, you know that this isn't going A, most likely. So you can just kind of plant your feet here with these 3 players over
When
onto
does the
B.
knife go in?
Wait with this Killjoy utility. It's set up for the alley, set up for
Take flight.
that quick push around the corner. You're on at least.
0 point to try to cancel that drone. But, oh, no, yep, does get cleared out.
Omen flash into
Paranoia now
nade.
out the ready. Gets sent.
Wait, Omen flash hit so many.
Depp on a bit of an island here for now, but Munchkin full flash.
Wait, he ate a
Can't
flash
see
as
damn
well.
Thing. Ends up getting taken down. Depp keeps himself alive. Meteor back boats, trying to make something happen here, trying to find some kind of damage for the rest of his team, but eventually will just fall. Texture cleaned up, and now it's Lakia with a Bucky and a 1v5. And the door's shut.
If he were to win this with the Bucky,
Oh, I mean,
I'd just walk away. I'm just going to set my
Okay, yeah,
headset
so 3,000
down.
for everyone that survives as well. So
right on the
lovely
train.
round for
I'll get
ZETA.
Lakia tattooed
And the
on
good
my
news
body.
is as well, they're pretty close to, I mean, they have and are pretty close to Samots.
but it has to be with a Bucky. Can't
Yeah,
be he
it can
kills one
only-
and then recovers, you
Okay,
know, a Vandal or
only the
something.
Bucky. I'll go with you. I've been meaning to get another tattoo, so why not?
I'll let you do the tattoo.
Now you're getting really dangerous.
Let's see if he can inflict any kind of damage here. Doesn't want to die eventually, and there you go. Just takes the feet out from beneath Depp. And will swiftly be punished on the back end of that one. ZETA, though,
Great
3
round.
rounds consecutively.
And the
As
timeout
they are
would have
within touching
been mostly
distance
for
of
this
one
buy
round now,
round. So this is where
separating
they
them
got
and tying
Odin
things
to
up.
stop a lot of the B stuff.
I
That
mean,
makes
good
lot of
flashes from both
sense.
teams, but because Depp's able to get a little bit deeper here, he's able to break the space open. Obviously, the weaker weaponry for GenG comes into play. now you're starting to make a run. 3 rounds in a row on this attacker side for ZETA. That's tremendous against a GenG
and they know
that's
how big
really
this
good on
round
the
is in
defender
terms of
side
the
on
money
this map.
reset, so
There's nothing
you
to
would
scoff
imagine
at.
that all of these ults, or at
You
least
have a
these
Blade
two,
Storm for
get
both
put into it.
Jets. You have a lockdown though.
One away
for
from a
Laz.
KO as well,
One away
so
from the lockdown.
That's why GenG
For
decided to
Meteor
fight
to
over
counter
towards
it.
A main,
Lakia,
and
no
that's why we
Hunter's
see the
Fury
early
for
flash
the
instead of
easy
like the knife
tic-tac-toe
default.
counter, but Munchkin gonna potentially get quite a bit of information here.
Ooh, that's nice info, but
see if he hears anything else before sending out
might
the
as well
fragment.
take the orb
Let's
with
get
that
maximum
info.
Value
Yeah.
and delay out of it. Crucially, he and Meteor just one charge away.
Recon over
those
towards
big
B gives him a
ultimates.
lot of info still in terms of no one taking
Locked down
timing,
ultimate,
so
really
he
online, but ZETA
drones
really
aggro and wants
seeing
to
or
break
hearing
this,
much
you
on
would
that side of the
imagine.
map.
Oh.
Trip back a little bit.
Wait, he
but
just saw it
looks
get
like
taken
Wiley
away.
We'll just be cutting noise and get ready to go ahead and actually pounce on this A site.
He looked away and it
This is
disappeared.
gonna have to be
They held the 4-person stack
immaculate
here.
utility because you've got
You should run.
almost the entire defenses here. You're gonna use the the cubby plant for this lockdown. Doesn't clear the back of sight. A good deep flash though could get them enough space to get in here.
Smoke sent to delay.
Yeah, and
Ultimately,
they get
lockdown
no
just gonna
space
go
from
through.
the
Nobody
ult.
detained. No space really gained here. 38 seconds, pop flash getting
Yeah,
ready to
everyone
come
realizes
through.
that
It's
their
a dash in,
backup
Texture,
hit
you'll find
is
one.
to pop
Trigger,
flash
very
in.
fast on the reply. It's definitely gonna get one apiece.
Wow,
Run now with a
man.
second.
They did
Suddenly it is just
insane.
Lakia left alive.
Can't believe that there was a 4-person hold.
Sent
And 2 people
spray
playing
across. Here's the
anti-flash and
drone
they
coming.
still won this out.
And shock darts do go flying. Now gets pinged.
I mean,
It's gonna be
teams are
forced away.
forcing into A like nothing these days.
I'm left a bit agog. I thought for sure that was not going to go so great
My
for
God, he nearly-
ZETA,
he
if I'm
nearly
being
killed him.
honest. That looked like it might get shut down.
There they are.
Pings one. Oh, spots them both now, but as he swings
Okay,
back
nicely
out,
done.
Gidon gonna be
Dude.
good for the headshot. 9-9. ZETA
How
tie
do they
us
win
up.
this?
Now 4 rounds
We are
consecutively
strong
here
because
for
we
this
are
squad.
together. Don't forget that.
I mean, I guess the lockdown bought just enough space. I mean, this is just scrappy. There's not many flashes in play here. This is just combined
I think
fire.
Karen probably should have got the
Texture gets
kill.
one, has to leave.
I
I guess
guess.
that's what Zeta's
And
banking
then it would have
on,
been a
that,
1v1.
You know, sure, we're going to lose one, but if we can overstack the rest of it,
Here.
we can come out with those trades well enough that we can get onto the site. And it
Well,
works.
it's going to start getting a
expecting maybe a
little
deep
bit
flash
mental.
from Euro because
9-9,
you
we're
know
at,
that
and we've
the
got 8 ults.
Top right corner of that lockdown is leaving that space open. So maybe you could deep flash there.
And ZETA,
Throw the paranoia
especially
at
just
Zen
because of
and
the
then make your
knives,
entry
just
that
waiting
way,
for
but-
some kind of aggro play
Well,
in
it
terms
worked.
of some flash dash
Revealing
play.
area.
Got the round win. Decent reveal. Gets the ping on the 2. Gidon and Depp both going to be spotted there. Quick clear out on the turret, and his drone will
Enemy
check.
tag.
And Texture just looking to clear this one out. Now Meteor in a bit of an awkward position. Doesn't have that Guardian though. He's Munchkin pop flashing out. Drops his way down here into mid. Depp just pulling away.
In return, they're going to try force B, but there's 3 people B.
This B side
Oh,
dash
man.
to the ready. Texture going for the B.
Oh, man. Wait, there's a guy that dashed into sight above him. What is going on? Yeah, and everyone else tried to get through the choke point here and just dies. Wait, they didn't even try and get through the choke point. They just swung.
Position here, back ramp, but look
One
at the
just swung
spike.
B main as the jet dashed to sight.
Sugar Zero able to find one. Depp pounded down. 36 HP remaining on him. That was the ult used. And oh dear me,
Damn.
that works a treat. T-ping forward, able to
Okay,
find one.
unlucky on this one. Lovely round from
Can't
GenG.
quite get the
The
job
timing of
finished.
him to
GenG
swing
will be able
over
to break the
towards
win
B
streak
main
here of
there was
ZETA. I
nuts.
really
He
like
gets
that.
a kill, he gets out. The
Aggressive
jet then
play. I
goes
can't believe they
towards
actually got
site
away.
and they omen
GenG.
TP. We have a pinch of
Now
middle.
10.
And then
I
the
was-
other
I was
2,
right
I
there
think,
with
that
you.
were
I'm like,
left
is
here
this
just
gonna
swung
work?
B main.
Just enough time. I love this aggressive play from Texture. Love it. Cutting him off at the point of attack. Sure, Depp gets in, but
Okay, they just dual
so
B main.
what? You're cutting him down behind him. And that's something that ZETA's had a problem with a couple times here on this attacker side when they go B, is that, yeah, Depp can get in, but the follow-up isn't able to comfortably go with it. And that's,
Right.
you know, as good as Depp can be, that's not going to be consistent in terms of getting round wins. I want to see a bit more from ZETA, a little bit more coordination on the back of those hits. You know, they're going for these strong, big executes. They're not really playing with the map a lot, I would say. I think they're just kind of going with the read, seeing like, okay, well, good enough. Let's util dump and go. And it had been working up until that round. That's a costly one to drop. GenG is going to be thrilled to keep themselves ahead of ZETA. 10-9 now. But it's still anybody's map. I mean,
4 Oh, thank you so
Go to
much,
map
man.
3. I'd like
Thank
that.
you for the 3 months.
I want to see Lotus.
Lovely
good.
Twitch username.
Now, though,
Thank you very much,
the
mate.
game plan looks like for Zeta. Still a full
Appreciate
buy
the tier
in their
1. Thank you for
pocket.
3
Texture
months.
Again, glass cannon.
Okay.
They've
What
done
do
this
we
twice
have
now.
for this
Yeah.
after a timeout and we start
Whatever.
looking at the money and people are pretty low?
They feel pretty
And
comfortable.
with a plant, I
Showing
mean,
for the most part.
they'll force no matter what.
Their
So that's the next
gameplay.
round if they lose
Bit
this.
of a 1-3-1.
GenG, however, 2 people
Zeta.
would be
Ooh, this
fully
is
wrecked.
so loud.
And they
they're
go
just stopping their way
fast, but
forward.
what the hell is this?
No
They're
command.
trying to bait a reaction out
Popped here.
towards short, and it
Just a little
works.
bit of poking and prodding. In the meantime, Meteor able to find
I say it
Deuce.
works.
Lurks
Meteor's
swing
killing
out.
everyone.
Doesn't put Hiroron down to the ground, and now Lakia swings in. He finds
This
Death.
is mental because
It's just
Zeta
Sugar Zero and
literally
And
called
Texture,
a perfect
yeah.
round.
Not just enough. Sugar
They knew
Zero
that they were going to
aware of
react
this,
on
but now
short
he's gonna be
here,
thrown.
and
They're trying to
Meteor
push
still
forward.
killed
Fury.
2,
Oh, he
and he
TP'd straight into it.
pre-fires his ult.
What is that from Lakia?
Wow.
I think he got the spot
He must have
right
got
before
the
he
spot.
TP'd.
Yeah.
He got the drone to connect.
Oh, I guess he had the ping. I'll watch it back.
I
Yeah,
Again,
he must have
but
just seen
either
him
way,
looking that way when he TP'd
Gets the cleanup.
through the wall.
GenG now get to 11.
They should be
Well, I wanna see
forcing
it,
for
though.
sure with
Yeah,
knives.
send them quickly. Send the replays, please.
Replay.
We're running out of time. Oh, second.
Go,
Okay, thank you.
Well, this is just
Oh my God. Okay.
just unaccounted for.
Yeah, dude. I mean, he gets 3.
Yep.
Ah.
Yep.
And
Wow.
I mean, he was aiming there though.
He
still
was. He
predicted
knew
it.
That
where it
was
was
impressive.
going.
He knew where he was going.
He saw the animation. He's like,
Oh,
Oh.
in the meantime, we're back in
We're
the
back
round.
in.
Now
Dep
Jeff's
decides to
gonna
go
be taken down.
aggro.
The
No
opening kill.
There was an
Oh, so
omen
that
flash on top of it.
was
Yeah,
working
tried to
together
omen
pretty
flash early over towards Amen, and that's a savage way to
Looks like
start the
that's gonna
round. And I'm
bring
really
things to a
surprised that
bit
they ecoed
Of a
this.
pause now.
I'm
in the
telling you,
round.
only one person would have taken a hit with the guns.
they're trying to explore short.
And I don't even think
Cover
one
some
person
ground.
would have taken a hit
Once
because
again,
they had
GenG
knives.
doesn't have to move. There's
Like,
not
For someone that has more time
much in
and
the
wants
way
to
of
do maths, is their
ambiguity
money just not like
towards
so
Zeta's
fine
hits
to
here.
buy here?
taking
Maybe
their
we have
time,
time.
setting up this smoke.
400? We don't know.
Suspicions are confirmed. Yep.
Again.
I'm
now it's
really
back
surprised that
pedaling
he
down to
got us.
11. Somehow does get away from this one. Let's count on. We'll be able to find a second. Texture watches the door. Over into tree. Finds Hiroron, and now Hiroron just to try to see if he can do
Yeah,
anything
and
at
it
all.
gets
but
them
no.
up to here,
Will
so they
get
managed
picked
to.
off.
They wanted to
Flawless
save
is
for this, so
GenG,
they
moved
believe
their
in
way
their
up
full
to
buy
match
rounds, even
point.
though I think it would have been
Zeta
pretty much a
3
full buy
rounds
round.
consecutively to get
Three-
this over to overtime.
3 chances to end this.
We'll see. I'd just like to see a little bit more of Zeta spreading the map, trying to see if they can catch a few of the GenG players over-aggressing, getting overconfident.
Money should have
Using
been fine. Yeah,
some of
that's
that
what I thought. They
tremendous
would have just had some light on this,
dueling
right?
ability
It
that
would have
you
been a
have with,
normal
like
buy
Az
round.
and Dep on the extremities to maybe get the win, but have to see if they can dig deep enough to find it.
Run.
Everything hinging on this round. Only a Hunter's Fury to work with at the moment. Sugar Zero close to having the next ult available as Laz just trying to
Okay,
force
Molly
Lakia back. but
default as well, breaks the turret. Pretty
clear
sure
out
we
on
didn't
that.
take back the turret, but I'll just circle this in
Damage gonna
case.
be
I'm
found
pretty
in the
sure it
nano.
broke the turret though.
I like what I'm seeing, but the one thing that concerns me is they're so afraid of A main unless they've got like 3 or 4 players there. No one seems comfortable enough to just try to challenge, you know, Karan or whoever may be at that door. And it gives up a little bit of, you know, easy
Okay,
info.
broke the turret.
Unless they can really make this short
Flash
hit go.
over
Good
towards
flash.
short.
Some flash, but push up just is not there in time.
Munchkin
just
pops his
keeping everybody
KO and they just relax.
Staves back with that null command. Finally, Zeta going to have to wait this out, but that is going to leave them with very much a limited time bank.
Free
You can
hit.
see they're keeping Euron
No
in the back
extra
for that
omen
Hunter's
flash, so
Fury
they
to
just
counter
have,
the
sorry, no
lockdown
extra
potentially. They really
KO
wanna
flash,
keep
so
him
they just got to swing
into
this
that
angle.
post plant, but it's a matter of getting there.
30 seconds
Dash
left.
forward, chasing off the back of that
Or not.
paranoia. Hunter's Fury does get opened up here to try to find a tag and texture. It's tagged.
Yeah, he's in a rough spot. And Depp goes
Ron's
top
feet
to just be able to spot
spotted.
the
Gets taken
feet
down.
here as
Sugar
well.
Zero
This
gonna
was a
go ahead
very
and
nice
perfect
round
kill
from
here,
them.
looking for the plant. Depp finding Munchkin. Lakia trades one back. Hell of a lot more work to try to
Lunatic.
do. Gets himself situated up on Jen, but Depp takes him down. Meteor finds
Yeah,
one.
you would imagine the Killjoy kills him in a bit.
Push up, getting ready to come through. Meteor turns back, but he's not ready for the approach from Laz.
Okay,
who gets
3
himself through
chances into
window.
2. This was a nice
Zeta
round for sure.
themselves in the game.
I like this. And the
But
fact that they
overall,
kind
this
of
is a
cut
much
sound
better
after the
round here for
initial
Zeta.
hit with
I
the KO
like the way that
really
they
made the
start out.
rotate go in,
You know,
which
they're
meant that short
making
was
a
a
little
little
bit
bit
of noise
weaker.
at B main. They're contesting that space a little bit. They're flirting with mid. You know, they send a hit towards short A. They don't like it through tree. Fortunately for them, they don't pull the trigger on that one because Texture was right there waiting with an op. They rework their angles, find a good hit, able to keep Texture completely off balance. That Hunter's Fury works a treat there. You don't have it for the lockdown now. Didn't need it in that previous one.
Texture with the
do enough
op
damage that
still
Meteor
goes
never
over
really
towards
was
middle,
gonna have an
and
opportunity
they want to
put it
take
down.
early A control once again.
go.
So
This is
Flash
what I
goes
wanna
in,
see.
and Munchkin,
Test some of these
they want to
angles.
fight it. Yeah, and the one way's up, so
Yeah,
why
okay,
not?
fine.
And now they
Get
got to
some
use
utility out of
util
that,
back.
though. You get a
Yeah,
flash out of Munchkin, that's huge.
they got to use util to get up. But honestly, they
go
need
on.
to use the Flash to get back here in theory.
Oh my.
The angle, but
Yeah, and they don't want to
multiple
use the
hops
Flash to
out.
take map control, so
Pull
they
back
like
away.
triple
Texture
jump
still, though,
peek
up,
through the
set up
smoke.
for this angle. As the jump peek, not going to get punished.
Speaking of jump peaks. Wow, they got
Goes
so
out.
much
That's
out of
gonna
them.
be
Omen,
Zeta now,
Flash, and
backing
Nate.
towards the opposite side of the
The
map.
big win.
Gee, though, do they have the read? I mean, they should hear, or at least. Okay, yeah, will be the push up in the mid. I was going to say maybe they're going for
They
Cat
just Texture
instead,
get
but
here in time.
work their way over towards market, clear out on the alarm bomb, and Lakia trying to hold the market door. Finds himself two. Texture
And they had
gets
the
Yudon.
trade ready for
Sugar
middle.
Zero and Laz.
Killjoy
Last
ult
one
goes
standing.
down in
The ult,
reaction, and
it's
they can
been
just
used. Sugar Zero doesn't
fight
have
for
this
the
anymore. He
spike
can't go
now.
pick up the spike.
Oh boy.
They're going to have to fight their way into this one. As the swing out,
shot.
Caron instantly dealt with.
Whoa.
What is that shot? Takes out Texture and gives him a fighting chance. Only a 2v2. Turret cleared, Paranoia sent. Laz swoops his way in, but Munchkin on the flank. He can't get the boat.
How?
Sugar Zero
How did they win it?
cleans up the
Ew,
last 2
2v4.
kills. And how
What
the
the-
hell did we get to this point?
Yeah, what the
It
hell
was
is this
done.
last shot,
Lakia did
man?
such
What
a
is
good
Laz's
job
shot?
holding
Top
that
middle.
angle. I mean, I like the pull off from Zeta when they're like, oh, there's an op here. We don't have the util anymore to deal with that. Let's go the other
Look
way.
at that one.
That is just disgusting.
Oh, man.
Well, when you need them most, Laz and Sugar Zero come up, stand up and take a round. Oh my God.
Yeah, it keeps them in
One
it.
hell of a way to just gut punch your opponent's GenG now. Using their last time out to try and stop this from going into overtime.
I mean, when was the last time we had a Zeta, overtime on Ascent? I mean, it's time for a classic Zeta overtime, right?
I mean, they've had some long ones.
We're due.
Could very well be the case. Laz is going to keep pulling off stuff like that. It's absolutely unreal.
Not since that epic one against RQ at the LCQ last year.
Yeah.
That was the last one.
What was the final scoreline on that?
21-19.
21-19. There you go. Well,
Well, they've got a range
Maybe.
of guns.
we can get to that point. We'll have to see. As for now, Operator's
They're
still here
setting
in the
up
hands
the-
of Texture. Odin's on both sides.
What are they doing? Still flash? Flash take or knife?
It's like for now, Yudon just pulling
Yeah,
back away.
flash take.
Not directly taking the fight. Oh, and a judge actually.
Fake
here from
TP as well, so
Yeah.
they think that they push through
They're
the smoke.
really running the dishonest weapon gamut this game.
Knife goes in to
Berries,
see. This was
Lucky,
nice though from
Judge.
GenG. Knife goes in to see if they've
Building
actually
that's given
pushed
on
through
this
the
map.
smoke. It hits no one, so they clear all of the A main
Are
pressure.
they missing
They
any? Shorty,
re-put
maybe?
their one-way smoke here.
Not really.
Okay,
Over towards B
we're fine.
though.
They've done it.
Guy's aiming
Through
pretty high.
Lakia holding his fire, but return fire from Yudon
Oh.
is absolutely
My guy's
on
aiming
point.
for
Finds
No.
one. Sprays across
the
the meteor as
tallest
well.
models I've ever seen.
Unreal. Now, lockdown invested Texture. He's playing so far forward. Just managed to get the angle there onto Last, but has to back away. All the way back here in towards Alley. Follow-up smokes coming through. Looks
That
for a
was
timing
crazy
shot.
close.
Can't quite manage to make it happen.
Wait, you're a nutter. Who's that? Step on
No,
27 to
switch gets
16,
hit.
and
the
you can do
door
what you
is
want.
shut.
27 to
3v4 with
16,
Texture
you can
tagged
do
down to
anything.
36. They have to try to play for it, but Dev manages to find Pope.
29.
Karen and Texture.
One more
Knocked
kill,
out
it
of
gets
the park.
30, and what an absolute
Yudon
comeback.
effectively has just
3
brought us to
chances, all
overtime.
done. And there were some mad rounds in here. There really was. The Odin on attack gets
Amazing.
him too.
Unreal.
At the beginning.
I
here.
mean, you're on just spraying through with the Odin. I'm tickled. I mean, just
I mean, he kept
The
it in, and
reads.
he was just like, I'm going to wait patiently, and as soon as you open up,
Look,
I'm going for it.
Yeah, just some bullets flying at him. He's like, I know where those are coming from.
Unreal.
Just
3 rounds consecutively from ZETA to push us to this point.
Yeah. Can you
Now, in
can
with
you
a
blame
chance
him
to
for
potentially
picking up
close
the
out
Odin after
the map
that?
itself and
Depp goes
extend
for
us
no
all the way
armor.
to Lotus.
I don't think there's. I mean, let's just run it for another like 15 rounds, and then Depp can retake the land kill record with the way he's playing.
You know? It would be nice to get that back in Pacific. Oh, Depp opting for the glass cannon, has that operator in hand. Preset nanos out actually here from Laz.
This is a great change. This is something I've been looking for, where they're going to contest that door a little bit with some utility.
This is a weird way to
It's
play
been
B.
a problem, and they're addressing it. And whether it comes into play or not in this round is
Info.
irrelevant. I like the idea.
I mean,
finally seeing some
GenG
really
were
good
hitting
changes.
A a lot,
Use
so
that smoke to
ZETA
obscure it a little, 'cause
in
they haven't put it there
the
yet, so it
overtime
might
just
catch
heavy
GenG a
lean
bit off
here.
guard. They might chew up
Early
some
info
damage from
B
it.
main, info middle.
See if
We go
Hirodom's gonna invest this 0
1-1-3.
point.
Gotta keep an
anytime
eye
soon
on
to
Uran
check.
over towards short with his Odin. It's very underrated here.
Anticipating the entry, getting ready to
Recon
come through.
goes in.
Texture up on top of Gen.
Omen flashed at the
Drops
same
down,
time.
noting that one, finds a
Yeah,
headshot,
and he
Yudon
just
with the Odin
wrecks
comes
him.
up with 2.
And this setup from ZETA
consent
was
packing.
very perfect for what was going
Looks like they're
down.
just gonna attempt to try
Just
to
good memory of what
break
was
their
going
way
on in
in
terms
here
of the
towards
first
this
half.
B
This is a
site.
great call, to be honest.
Depp's just waiting.
He's all on his lonesome, but I think he's also more than happy to catch a couple extra
30
kills.
seconds
One more, I
left.
believe, gets him up to 30. Munchkin walking around, spike in his hands, creeping his way across, but so far nothing spotted. Do either of them read this at all? First shot goes wide. Depp looking for the repeat. Takes the nasty bit of damage now, down to
10
48.
seconds left.
The rest of ZETA getting ready to collapse, trying to work their way forward. Shorty in hand. The spike, it has
Not
to be
like
planted,
this,
and
though,
now
right?
it
It's
safely
still
can
fine.
be.
It's a
Seven is
2v5.
taken down.
Here's double molly.
Trying to be the heroes here for GenG. Takes the forward position, the drone chasing for something that's straight.
God, look at some of the
Nearly getting a
HPs.
connection. Immediate just pulls back
Whoa.
now in towards boats. Swap over onto the operator.
Whoa!
Manages
Whoa.
one, Munchkin gets the other.
No.
The catch. Last taken down, but now it all comes down to Yudon. The Hunter's Fury popped. He's worried about the collapse. He decides to cancel it, but time is ticking. Meteor, he hears the footsteps. The push in.
There's
He
no
can't
way
drag
they
it
win
across.
this round, though.
And somehow, some way,
There's no way they win a
GenG
2v5 in overtime.
converting 2v5 into the first opening round win
Oh
in
no,
overtime.
man. Depp was having such a good game, and he's gonna feel
But you
so
have
bad.
to question leaving Depp on his own here. When you've got him down to 2, why not slide another player over? Why not give him a little help? You're going to have numbers advantage, even if both those players die. I mean, it's still incredible by Meteor. Don't take anything away from what GenG just did there.
Oh, you can tell he just couldn't really even believe it himself.
You can't give them those opportunities. They're too good.
Ryan, what's up?
Just insane
Polaris
stuff
finals. If I
from
get
those
enough
guys.
sleep, I can do Polaris
you don't
finals.
see
Yeah.
Depp whiff on some of those shots like that. That's not expected. I mean,
You're
I
good
will
enough
say
for a
that
little bit.
having the trust and depth, the way he's been playing, I get it. But man, oh man, that's heartbreaking for ZETA.
Yeah, this would be a really rough way to
Just
go
when you
because
think
the
they're gonna be
original
coming back,
read
just
here
when
is
you
like
think
perfect as well.
They've maybe got another
They
map in them.
they just stumble.
GenG just flips it right back on him.
Everything now resting on this timeout.
2v5.
See if ZETA are going to be able to extend this overtime. Or if it will all come to a close here. Looks like this time around, Texture not going to be feeling it for that glass cannon operator. Opting to go for something a little bit more safe.
Oh, and they're
a little
sending
more
it.
reliable. Has the Phantom.
They are sending it.
Just chilling on top of Gen.
Just going for some lineups.
Flash into recon,
Trying to set
into
stuff.
one-way,
Textures
into
went,
Yep.
spam
for a
through the
reason.
one-way,
Yep.
you would
Like a clutch.
imagine.
Oh boy.
Let's see if ZETA is going to be prepared
Oh,
for
no
this one.
smoke.
As there's the
Whoa.
sprint in. Flash connecting. He got
My
the
God.
spot on the one. She goes there. There's the reveal pick.
Guys, someone's spamming back. Someone's spamming back.
I have the
No, they
Spike
ate the
retrieved, and now
KO
ZETA
flash.
Division very much in a similar position to GenG from the previous
I feel
round.
bad, man.
Not a 2v5.
Such a savage way to
3v5
lose the
they
map.
need to convert.
So challenging now.
Lockyer
No
with the trigger piece
flashes,
here
no
in hell.
paranoia. Oh my god.
Shots sent. Lockyer just taking a very minor amount of damage. Yudon gets tagged there by the drone. Munchkin, in the meantime, lurking out on Cat, waiting to see the push coming through, and Laz just about walking up into him. Munchkin decides to back away. Sends a 0 point. Dep pulling back. Laz now spotted. Fragment goes in. It's not deep enough to be able to find the damage, though. The flash will keep him held at bay for the moment. No swarm, though, forcing Munchkin back. He pulls away over towards window. The crossfire set up here. He's looking decent in that dart. Doesn't get the ping here on the lock yet. Just like
Yeah, nicely done from GenG. The recovery was ridiculous in overtime here.
A bit of a dance from Lockyer
Yeah,
in celebration.
I mean,
GenG.
that's a try on
They get
this.
taken to overtime,
He gave it a good
deny
shot.
the map 3 hopes and dreams of ZETA and their fandom. They close things out.